Ugh, I look rough. I look very, very rough today. Is the music too loud? Let me know. I was gonna say I'll turn it down, whatever. I want people to be comfortable in my life. We're just starting this morning. Good morning, guys. What's going on? Welcome through. I said I have my TikTok open. I also have my YouTube open. If you don't have me added on both, I love blue, but this is the part of the blue that is making me remember like why I don't like blue. Like this is the part that I'm like the hair color itself I like. They haven't wiped my neck off and everything. I think I'm not gonna stick with the blue, but I don't know what color I want to do next. I'm kind of iffy. I'm normally like a redhead, so that's normally like my go-to hair color, you know. But I'm like, okay, I needed a change, so I was like, well, fuck it, let's do blue. You know, I mean, I figured if it was gonna come out less in any season, it would be like fall and winter versus like summertime. A text come through. Good morning, guys. What's going on? Welcome through. Welcome through. Tap the screen, like the live, all that good stuff. My dog is so mad at me. He's like, "Can you stop?" Like, hi, Gerardo. What's going on? Hey, Dave. How are you guys? Good morning to all. I hope we're all getting caffeinated. I hope we're all gonna have a good day. Oh, thank you, Dave. I appreciate you, baby. I appreciate you. All right. So, okay, I do the weird news first thing in the morning. I love, 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 love to do the weird news. Like, and it's just whatever trending topic I can. I miss you. Oh, I'm right here. How can you miss me when I'm right here? But, so like I said, I'll do whatever. Like, if it's entertainment news, if it's influencer news, if it's something that I see people post a lot about, I'll just kind of jot it down and be like, all right, I'm gonna talk about this tomorrow morning. So I'm normally on here every single morning. I like to come on and get myself together in the morning, like get my face together and my hair. And I said I'm running late yet again. So, whoops, it happens. Tap the screen, guys. Like the live. That also happens. Tapping the screen and liking lives is super, super helpful. Like I say this every single time. Nothing is ever expected. Everything's always appreciated. And like tapping the screen is free as fuck. So there's many ways you can support streamers without it being monetarily based. Oh, Aria, I was gonna say, well, keep me posted, Michael. Like that's definitely more important than my live stream. Like, oh, say look, I don't know. You want like, I don't want to say good luck because that sounds like bad to get like you good luck, like good luck at chemo, but it's like I kind of want to say good luck, like, but not in a weird way. I don't know, whatever. Yeah. Poor Michael is not having a fun morning. Like it is definitely a shitty part of life. But so no, I hope all goes well. That's what I mean, not like good luck. I hope all goes well. There we go. Hello, Laura. Good morning, guys. Hi, Jelly. And so, guys, I am on YouTube and I'm also on TikTok right now. Make sure that you put a follow on both of them because you know what? I'm just too good for one live stream. That's all there is to it. I'm too amazing just to keep it all in one live stream. No, but so if you hear me, guess what? What's up, Jelly? So I said if you guys hear me talking to somebody and they're not in your chat, I promise you it's just the other chat. I haven't totally lost my marbles. Like I said, tap the screen, like the live. Dun, 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 dun. Hey Eric, good morning. Guys, welcome through. Okay, so I'll tell you this one, right? Hello Eric, how are you, honey? So they said today that Dolly Parton apparently, like I wrote this down with like a little star next to it. Perez Hilton put out a thing yesterday. You want me to subscribe? I mean, it's definitely appreciated, Jelly. I think I'm like 100 people away from having my 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Like I said, I just started going live on there, and it's very hit or miss. Like sometimes it'll be like super. I'd love to join one weekend. I'm actually going tonight. It is Plankton, yes. I believe you were in here the other day with all the same shit, weren't you? Oh, thank you, Dave. I appreciate you. Like, Plankton you were already through like 3-4 days. You already hit the room. And then, like, you kind of came around, so I had, like, hope for you. But are we just starting back over? Are you just trolling that many people that, like, every room you're like, like, I mean, because we can be friends. We can be cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is literally same name and same shit so far. We'll see what else is said. But they seem like they came around a little bit. Like, I thought maybe, like, we converted them back to just not being trolly. But whatever. Whatever. I guess sometimes you gotta, like, reconvert people back. Like, I don't know. It's a whole thing. But so they're asking for, thank you, Eric, honey. They're asking for, Dolly Parton, like, for prayers for Dolly Parton. She said that she's having... I was here when Paul... I don't even know who Paul is, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't... Who's Paul? Like, who's Paul? That's what I mean. You should just, if you've been in here, you should just know that, like, chill out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not every day has to be full on troll. Like, damn, like, take a day off. The guy that wanted to date you. I don't know. Listen, live streams are starting to run together, guys. But I'll give you this. I remembered you. That's more than I do with most trolls. But it's because you were here like 2 days ago saying the exact shit. Like, come on, man. Come on. You had 2 days to think about it. Some comments inside were filtered. Dun 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 dun. Must have been a good one. But so yeah, she said she's going in for like I guess a procedure today, right? But like, yeah, she's going in for a procedure. She made a joke about how it wasn't like plastic surgery for once and all that stuff. So, I mean, like she's how old is that Alexa? How old is Dolly Parton? She's like 79. 79. That's crazy. Can you imagine, like, once she actually goes, how much do you think her implants will end up, like, selling for in the black market? I'm betting somebody will pay some money out there. I'm betting somebody will pay some fucking money out there. It could be, like, her third set, like, fourth set, like, I don't know. I've never had to worry about that part, like, thankfully. Thankfully, I said, but like, the rest of my body, I would definitely change. I would change like a fucking heartbeat. I don't like my arms. I don't like my legs. I'm definitely not tattooed enough. That's also something that I will work on. But so, yeah, but I said, like, I like Dolly Parton enough. I'm not like a big, huge fan, but it was so funny because I said, I seen it this morning when I was looking, right? Perez Hilton was like literally almost in tears. Like, hi, Spectre, what's going on? Literally almost in tears. He's like, the queen of all media, da da da. Like, and I was like, wow, that was drama. I can see if you're close toward being upset, but when people get really upset, like over celebrities passing, like I said, it hit me. I grew up going to go see Ozzy, but at the same time, like, I've never understood. Like, okay, I get it because I know that music can be like life changing and people can, but like, I can't imagine going to like a funeral for a celebrity and like crying for them. Like, I don't know them personally. So, like, you can be sad, you can be empathetic towards other people, but, like, when you go there and people, or even, like, the people at the concerts, when it's, like, a great concert, right? Like, it's a great concert. You'll see people like Michael Jackson used to have this happen all the time. The women in the front row would tend to pass out. And I'm like, I can't imagine being that excited to see a celebrity. Like, at the end of the day, we're all humans, you know what I mean? Like, being that level of excited to see a celebrity. Like, maybe I just don't, like, I don't know. I mean, like I said, I would think it was cool to meet, like, in this moment. I would think it was cool to meet, bring me the horizon. I would think that was cool. I would think that was cool. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't, like, faint. I wouldn't stand there and cry. Like, I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? So when people really go hard for that shit, it kind of makes me wonder, like, they're very easily entertained or something. I don't know. But so, and I said I grew up like going to Ozfest. If you guys haven't seen the newest business venture, I talked about this on here one day, like a couple weeks ago, right? By the way, that sound is my dog snoring. I swear, he's sitting right here. It's not coming out of any part of me. It's coming from him. But, yeah, I'm like, dude, like, this is what I sleep next to at night. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? I wake up probably 8 million times a night just because he's like snoring so fucking loud. He's very comfortable in bed, very comfortable. But so, no, like I said, so Kelly and Sharon, they have a new business venture, right? Which I think is kind of cool. Like they came out with the first pictures of Sharon Osbourne after, like she hasn't allowed herself. Hi, beautiful. Hi, Day. What's going on, guys? Welcome through. Tap the screen. If you're new, you're more than welcome. Come and chit chat with me. Like I said, I like to come and hang out with y'all first thing in the morning. Expect nothing. If you can tap the screen, that would be very, very appreciated. So, but yeah, so they have this new business venture, like the youngest daughter, Kelly and Sharon, they have this business venture since Ozzy's passed away. And it is, I mean, the pictures were really pretty. If you get a chance, like, to go on and look at them, like, go on and look at them, because they're, like, really pretty. They did, like, black and white photos, right? And Sharon's in, like, this long black gown, and they're opening, like, a falconry center. Like, I don't know, like, that's when you know you got money. That's when you know, when you're like, you know what? I wanna make a charity. What are we gonna do it for? Falcons, like, good for them. Like, I mean, that they're putting, but the pictures themselves are so, I don't know. Like, I will say this. I have a weird thing with birds. I'm not a big fan of birds. Like, it's an unrealistic fear, I'm sure, but it's like, birds, like, they can, if a tiger's going to chase you, like, I'm not saying I'd rather deal with a tiger than a bird, but I'm saying if a tiger's going to chase you, you know, it's like, it's only got so far it can go. Like, a bird can come from any which way except up. You'll be like, what? Like, the fuck? What is, and I also am not a big fan of bats. Like, yeah, I'll be outside and I'll hear that squeaking going on at night, and I'm like, ah! Thank you, Wolf. Oh, thank you, baby. I appreciate you guys. I do. I appreciate you guys so much. You guys are absolutely wonderful. And I said I am still streaming this morning, so if you hear me talking to somebody and they're not in your chat, I promise you they are really there. It's not me being crazy. But so, all right. Oh, I talked about this one yesterday, but I don't think I finished it. So I'm going to talk about it again today, just because today's a new day, right? So there was a mom who ended up, you know, the trans rights are kind of like they're kind of like a gray area right now, like the whole like safe bathroom debate. Like that's a gray, you know. Hey Kyle, what's happening, baby? But so you know, like people are saying, well, I'd feel uncomfortable if I was in there, and what, you know, and to me, like, I'll be real, whenever I've been in a bathroom, the last thing I give a fuck about is who else is in there. Like, I don't look at people's faces. I guarantee I wouldn't even notice. Like, I'm in there to like do my business, wash my hands, and then leave. Like, I don't give, this is me personally, I don't give a fuck if there's some dude in, you know, the next stall. Like, I guess I get where they're like, it's a safety thing. Like, just because somebody's in a bathroom, like, if one's in a bathroom alone and like 5 guys enter, I can see being a little nervous. But like, I don't know. So I said the whole thing is very, it's very gray area. Like, I think everybody, like I said, at the end of the day, we're all humans. I think that we should all have the same rights. Like, I mean, it's a good concept, right? Like, we all just be equal. We're all, you know what I mean? Like, I get that there's patriarchy and stuff, and that there's politics and stuff, and it's not just, maybe I'm like too much of a hippie. I don't know. But that's my thoughts on it, is that we're all, at the beginning and at the end of the day, we're all human. You know what I mean? So, and then I've been seeing this a lot too. Like I said, I've been talking about it because I said I'm like surfing around TikTok and kind of looking around, just seeing what other people are up to, what they're doing in their lives, like that sort of stuff, right? And I see it like, I see it like more and more. I said, like, it's almost like the new form of reality TV. Like, live streams, they are 100% like the new form of reality TV. I'll see people that are like just the douchiest people, like straight up, and they are like some people that are super popular are really gross humans. That's not me judging them based on their popularity. That's me judging them for like just for not using their platform for something good. Like, I like when people, like, you see the people and they're like, hey, I worked really hard and da 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 da. Truth is, there are a lot of people in this world that were born into money. Like I said, that's just kind of like a given. Is some people are born more fortunate than others. So like when people hear, you know, this person made it big on social media, yeah, it does happen, but it's kind of like playing the lottery. Like, will it happen? Like, you know, what do you got to do to make that happen? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's along those lines where it's not really, I don't know, but so it's like the new form of reality TV. Like, people will come up, I promise to buy everything on your Amazon wish list if you marry my son to get him out of my house. Sold. How old is he, Lab? He better like at least 20. No, more than that. I don't have to stay married to him long, right? Is it just like a quick thing? Like, is it something I could have annulled in like a week? Is like, I'm not busy this week if he's well over the legal age. I don't even like to hang out with people that are in their 20s. I'm like, oh, 45. Like, I do not feel like hanging out with people that are in their 20s. I'll hang out like my daughter, and she's 24. She'll have like her friends come over and whatnot. But like, I don't consider them like my friends. Those are her friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll come out with us. Like, we'll go to like the bar or whatever. Can return my son within 30 days. No questions asked. You are funny. You are funny. I was going to say, I'm a pain in the ass. He'd probably want to come back before the 30 days. You know what I mean? Like, what did you do to me? Mom, there's a blue-haired girl at the door. She said you were like 28. What's up? We doing this or not? Like, would you be like, what the fuck? That's funny though. That's funny. All right, guys. So welcome through. Like I said, tap the screen for me. Hold on. I have a notification coming through. Give me 1 second. So I said, I like to do the weird news first thing in the morning. Like, I dig it 100%. Everybody's more than welcome in here. But I said, at the end of the day, we're all humans. And then some people are born into money and they are shitty people. But then there are people that do get popular without having that base, that backing behind it. Like I said, if you come on any site, right? And you go, hey, I'm gonna put $1 million towards advertising my social media, right? Like you just got money laying around like that, but you're like, hey, you're gonna get favoritism. You're gonna get people that you're gonna get more noticed than say some of the rest of us normal people that are just here like chilling and whatnot. You're gonna get because they're gonna promote it. They're going to put it up higher, so then you get more people in, and it's like this whole thing. So, but the problem with that is there's a lot of people that get popular for like the wrong thing. Like 100%. There's tons of rage baiters out there. There's tons of people. I don't like how everybody now is like, oh, I'm doing a skit. Like, what the fuck? Like, it's supposed to be like real life. Like, this is supposed to be like the realest you are. So sitting there and like writing scripts out and stuff, I get that people like to make up stories and make their life sound more interesting and all that. But it's like, how do you really, like, how do you really get to know somebody when they're like just writing skits? Like, you can tell, you know, what people are about, what they're not about. I don't know. Like I said, I just see like what gets popular. And like, if you've ever sat in like a live and there was like 5,000 people in there all at once and they're all gifting, chances are that person promoted their live, like they paid to put it up there. And you can, the more you can pay, the more you can promote it. So you could literally come on here with say like, I don't know, a budget of like say $20,000. Like it doesn't, but then people will like stack each other's diamonds. So there's like different ways. Like people are if somebody is too good at live streaming, I advise you to be very hesitant of them. If they're too good at it, be wary. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Like if they're just way too smooth with their shit, or and I said I see a lot of people too that do like the battles where they like talk shit to each other. That is like kind of different. I mean, I said even still, I don't like. I don't know. I don't like that though. I'm like, I'm not gonna sit there. I don't want like another human I don't know just sitting there talking shit to me for like 3 minutes. I'm like, yeah, listen, life's too short for all that. I'll just X out of it. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and fight with somebody. Like, sometimes I'll stay in one. Like, there's always gonna be assholes that you come across in battles, and that's not my issue. That's not my issue. My issue with it is I seem to get a lot of people that don't speak English. Which, like I said, I don't expect everybody in the world to, but I want to have a conversation with people. I want to have, like, I want to, if I'm going to be on the screen with somebody, I want to get to know who they are. You can't get to know who they are when you don't communicate the same language. Like, that's just how it is. So it's like, you normally sit there and you just got, like, this dude, like, sitting there staring at you, and you're like, what's up, man? Because I'm just like, well, let's test this English out, you know what I mean? And, they'll be like, yes, yes, they speak. But then you notice, like, they really don't. They might think they do, but they really don't. So there's only so far that conversation can go where you're just sitting there staring at each other like... And that seems, like, really fucking boring to me. So I try to keep in mind, too, if I find something boring, that possibly other people, like, say the people that would be part of my audience, like, that they would find boring. And I would find that boring as fuck. I don't know. But then I said people get really into it too, where they're like, oh, can we shut her up? Can we shut her up? Oh, come on, guys. And they will literally sit there and fight back and forth, and just to get, it's called hate gifting, like where somebody doesn't like the other person that much that they will go over to another. And I'm like, do you not understand when you do that, you are playing into their game, like straight up. Like, I don't think it takes a lot to realize, like, I know some people are really good at pulling the wool over people's eyes, but, like, if you look, like, I don't understand. Like, you'll be sitting in a live, right? And somebody will have, like, 30,000 people. They're, like, super toxic. Like, all, people love that shit, and I get that. The problem with that is you end up getting, like, I said, I don't want my room to be based on drama. Just don't, guys. Welcome through. Tap the screen, like the live, please. I said I am dual streaming, so if you hear me talking to somebody and they're not in your chat, I promise you it shows the other chat. But, like I said, just be careful of the people that are way too slick with it. You know what I mean? Yo, what you doing? Yo, did you see my tag on there? I decided I would have like a little joke the one day, so I changed it to boob. I was like, why not, right? Like, it wouldn't let me use 2 So I was like, all right, well, guess what? We can just use it another way. How are you today, honey? Guys, welcome through. Tap the screen. Like I said, I am on YouTube. I'm also live on TikTok. I like it when people go follow each, I don't know, go follow me everywhere. As a matter of fact, follow me everywhere except in everyday life. But so I've seen people that are real slick with it, right? Like they are just slick. Like they are so good at getting people to part with their money. And I just don't want to be that. I'm just sipping tea. See, I'm not a big tea fan. Do you drink coffee, yo? Like, I don't know. Like I said, some people are way, way, way too slick with this shit. Like they will literally, and so it's like I don't know. I don't want to manipulate people. I just want to come and be who I am, and that's always been my intention. Like I don't want to piss anybody off. I don't want to sit and argue with people. I don't. So it's like if somebody's mad at me and they're really like mad at me like that, I'm like, okay, then come talk to me. Like I'm sure I didn't. I never would do anything on purpose to piss somebody off, but I understand we're all humans and it's gonna happen sometimes. But like just this sitting and screaming back and forth because what that does, that means that there's two sides, right? You're gonna have your people that go wish-washy in between, right? Like I said, I've been around social media a long time. You're gonna have the people that are always in the boxes whenever the drama's going on, regardless of what room it is. And their opinion of the person that they don't like will change from. I've met people that I didn't like. Have you ever? I mean, like I'm not gonna lie, I bashed Eddie a little bit, like, but like I'm just not one to fight with people. Like I don't know, I don't understand how people can live like that. Like how do you want? Like this is therapeutic to me. I want this to be therapeutic for the people that come and watch me, not. Yeah, I don't know, but see that's the problem too. Like when you're all about drama, right? And they say naturally people that are physically and mentally more like you are most likely to be your friends because they're going to see something in themselves that they identify as. And I'm like, well, that's so I guess you know what? That's actually a good idea. I was like, man, I need to make like some badass soccer mom shirts. Like I have other ones up there, but I need to make like some actual just because I'm like, that's true. But like I said, I don't expect anything. I've never expected anything. Like I said, I've had beautiful friends that have come throughout the years, like that have been way too nice to me. I've had other people that have come through and not been very nice to me. And it's like I just when your stream is about drama and nothing else but drama, then the people that are gonna get like you're like a little vortex, right? Oh, thank you, yo. I like your pumpkins, pumpkin. Thank you, baby. But I was gonna say, yo, look at my little baby hands. I like can't even do the heart. I try to do it like this, and that's definitely not happening. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. But so the people that identify something in you, that's that's how they find you. So it's like if somebody loves drama, right? You'd be like if somebody says, right? If somebody's like, I stay out of drama, chances are they do not stay out of drama. They just don't want it to get geared towards them. So when somebody's like, I don't do drama, I don't do drama, I don't do drama, but then every time there's drama, they're like sitting right there. Apparently you do like drama. You just mean you don't like drama when it's geared towards you. I got you. But it's like, I don't know. I've seen so many people just spend months talking about each other. And it's always been like that on social media. That's just how it is. Oh, thank you, yo, honey. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. See, you're giving me the pumpkins. Yeah. I gotta watch what I do on here, yo. I said I've had to get so family friendly, and it will never not be weird for me. It will never not be. I have people like they're like you cuss too much. I'm like, listen, no, listen. Like I said, TikTok, like they're a little like I haven't had any trouble on YouTube so far, but like, and I said YouTube's definitely one where if I get people in and they start tapping and commenting, I mean, it'll just, you know what I mean? But it's very hit or miss. So I said every site's got its things that are good and everything's got its sites. I don't like the fact that they're so restricted. Because I said a lot of my games and shit that I did were like super inappropriate. So I had to, and then I kept getting in trouble. Like I did tattoo fails over here one time and it banned me for bullying. I was like, I didn't even show a face. Like it's, okay, like I wouldn't even, I'm like, oh my God, I'm a bully. And then I said like my friends, like my real good friends, like I talk shit to them. Like that's, I don't know, it's a weird way to show affection, but it's how, that's how. And so I said I'll have people come in that are like friends with me and we're literally just talking shit to each other and it'll And I'm like, really? Like, what file did they put me in? Like, I'm like, they have like a red tab on like the file too. Like, I'm like, geez. But from what I hear, a lot of people kind of have this issue. So I said it was crazy. Like when I first came over here, no bullshit, we were doing 30,000 people a day, easy. And then as you can see, it started to wean off a bit. But that's okay. Like I said, it was the 30,000 was fun, but I don't know. I like to be able to sit and actually like, talk to people. Like that was fucking chaotic. Like there was just, and I don't know if maybe they do that on purpose to kind of get you into the site. Like they're like, oh, let's put them all the way up here, and then, I mean, it makes sense. Makes sense. Like you get people that come through, and then I don't know. So I said every site's different, but yet the same. At the end of the day, so like the making people like I don't know. I'll just see some people right, and it's like I got health issues. Like I got like that's it, Like that's and but I have to keep myself as de-stressed as possible. So it's like I can't be sitting like around like this person said like I'm sorry that this person said this and this person said this. I wasn't even in that room to see it happen. So like you know what I mean? It's like I can't judge what happens outside of when I'm around. Like if something's fucked up, I'll be like, dude, that's fucked up. You know what I mean? But like, it's also like you got to look at stuff in say like context too. Like, who's snoring? My dog. Yeah, he has a very powerful snore. It's my butt. No, it's my dog. He's half pug, so he snores all the time. This motherfucker got like wake apnea. I'm like gonna get him like a doggy CPAP machine. You know what I mean? I'll wake up in the middle of the night and his head's on the back of my leg and it's just going like this. I'm like, dude, can you roll it over? Like we're hi, what's going on, Eco guys? Welcome through. Tap the screen, like the live. So he said, I will never ask you guys for anything that isn't free. Tapping the screen, liking the live, free as fuck. I know his snore needs its own live stream. I was thinking about like you know how they have those little like dog like GoPros type things where you put it on their collar? I was like, oh, that would be fun. I could do that for Bugsy. And then I thought about it, like his whole live stream would just be snoring. Like he's almost 13. This is how this motherfucker spends most of his time. Like he will get the zoomies every great once in a while. And I said, yo, some mornings I get up, I'll go to take him out front and or out back, and I can just see it in him. He's like, you get to a certain age, and like, so there's these guys at Hershey Park, right? And I'm to this age where this shit is like screaming at me. It's kind of like, I guess, the new form of skateboarding where they go like, they have rollers like that you would wear for motorcycles and whatnot. They have like the knee pads, they have the hands, and what they're doing is they're sliding across the pavement and jumping shit and like doing little tricks. Like I said, it's like a new form of skateboarding. I was really glad that rollerblading went out of style. Those things were aggressive, man. They were like that fucking big. Like I'm like, my foot's here. This is this fucking long. Like, and like, and then they were like bulky and shit. Like, I'm kind of happy that they said one of the guys at the X game was a extreme like the fucking rollerblader, and he ended up like learning something else because they made fun of him so much. I'm like, see, those are the type of people that I'm used to being around. Those people, the ones that'll bust your chops. If somebody will bust your chops, that means that like you're a good friend. You know what I mean? Like I said, that's how I don't know. So well, but anyway, like I said, there's some people. I'm just saying, be wary. Like as you go out onto the internet, be wary because not everybody who is who they say they are. And that's, you know what I mean? Like, not everybody is. So I do see it where, like I said, I get upset. My son's special needs. I get upset because I'll see people that they're talking to special needs people and they're like rolling their eyes the whole time. And you just know. Like, I seen one yesterday. It was like a big creator and this one dude. And he was like, man, I could go for a pizza right now. I could go for a pizza right now. I could really go for a pizza. And then he said, well, do you want me to order a pizza? And he was like, oh, well, you're not going to do that. And he was like, yeah, I will. He's like, nah, you ain't going to do that. And I'm like, dude, like, they're just, that's just manipulating. Like, that's, when you put shit out like that to people, especially people that, sometimes they take stuff literally. Like, what if he hasn't had pizza in like a year? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I don't think that people, like I said, I have disabilities. I don't think that people with disabilities should be treated. I think that but I do think that sometimes it is good to, like, obviously everybody needs to be held accountable for their actions, and I get that. But it's tough when sometimes somebody's only like I said, mentally my son's like 15 years old, like somewhere around there, so he's not thinking about his career and what he wants to do with life. He's sitting and thinking about his video games and watching people on YouTube play video games, which is really weird to me. Like, why are your kids into that now? Like, not even playing the game, like not even playing the game, but they're sitting there and they're watching somebody else play, and it's like, I don't know, I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. Like, I could never sit there and just watch somebody play a video game. Like, his dad was like really into gaming and whatnot, so I mean, even just that. Like, I don't know that I could date a gamer again. I'll be real. Like, it was especially like if they're really really hardcore into it, because it's like I didn't hate video games, and then I got to the point where like I was dusting shit, where controllers were getting broke, like all that shit, and I'm like, this is a little too much. Do we have a hobby where we don't have to like rebuy? Like, I can honestly say I've never like, I love to play pool. Never broken a pool stick over my knee because I got mad at something. But I just don't understand, how are they sitting there and just watching that shit? Like, they'll just be like, and they normally watch it to like watch the guys, like, or guys or girls or whoever talk shit back to it. Yeah, like I said, I get talking shit. I get talking shit. Like, I'm a champ at talking shit. You know what I mean? But I can take it too. Some people can't take it. You know what I mean? So, but I've never like broken like a pool stick over my knee, or anything, like thrown chalk. Like, they would look at me and be like, "You're an asshole. Now what you gonna play with?" You know what I mean? So it wasn't my thing. Like, it just wasn't my thing. I said I tried to play. I had a couple games that like I liked here and there, but besides that, I'm just like, why the game? Like, you want to know how the story ends? Oh, that's the point of playing video games, is you want to know how the story ends. Like, do you remember me, Laza? Not off the top of my head. What were you through, honey? Okay, so yeah, this is what I was talking about earlier. I said I keep getting, every time I get on this, I get sidetracked with like talking about other shit, like every single time. So there was this mom who went, and I said I talked about it on here a little bit yesterday, but I don't think I finished it, so I'm just gonna do it tonight because I said, guys, prayers out to Dolly Parton. Like Monday, I was gonna say I might also, like, when I said some days it gets busy, some days it gets slow, but I normally have more than one string going. So as I start going along that, and I have a shit memory, Laza. Oh, I liked your hair. Right. I do remember you. I do remember you guys. Welcome through. Hi, Lonzo. What's going on, guys? Do me a favor, tap the screen, like the live. So there was a woman who went into protest at the school board meeting whether or not, they should allow teenagers that are trans to use the opposite bathroom. Like I said, as a female myself, I mean, I can, like I said, I can see in certain scenarios, but like, I mean, like, I really don't go into the bathroom and like look, like, eyeball other people. Like, you might walk up to somebody and be like, dude, I love that skirt. But that's like, I don't even look at their face. I don't look at, you know what I mean? I'm like, that's a cute ass skirt right there. Hi, Brand. What's going on? Guys, welcome through. Tap the screen, like the live. I love it when people stop by to see me. But, I personally wouldn't care. Like, I'm like, oh, thank you, Brand. Thank you. I appreciate you, baby. I appreciate you. But, like, people are like, well, what about, oh, no, I'm listening. There's perps everywhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just learn how to protect yourself and you keep yourself as safe as possible. And, I mean, but I don't think that people just got pulled over. I showed the officer you're live and he let me go. That's solid. I probably couldn't have gotten out of that ticket. That's solid. He'd be like, what? What do you mean? You're on your live stream. What? There's another thing I can say that I haven't done. I'll be in the passenger seat in the stream. But, like, I see people driving on live stream all the time. Aw, hi, Sassy. What's going on? Like, do you guys drive on live? I can't do it. I'm so easily distracted. Like, everything's like, squirrel, squirrel, squirrel. That, like, I would be in a tree before I even got out of my neighborhood. You know what I mean? Oh, Sassy, you're wonderful, baby. Guys, I appreciate you stopping by. Like I said, tapping the screen, free as fuck. Free as fuck. Just saying, hey, Sassy, how are you, gorgeous? You hanging in there? Ugh, I look rough, man. I gotta work today, y'all. I gotta work today, and then I gotta grab a shower. And then I'm gonna go shoot pool tonight. So hopefully I'll do decently. I have not been doing very good this season. Let me just put that out there. I have not been doing very good this season. I have a hard time. Last week I was within one ball of winning. I said, okay, I need one ball, right? One ball, okay. And Tick needed 3. So I was like, I think I can do this. I think maybe it'll happen. Like, maybe it'll happen. Who knows? And then, I said, I normally don't live stream it. Just, yeah, it is here too, sassy. Like, Mr. Bugsy's in here sleeping with me because there's no sunspot out. So, drive people crazy. Well, like, I mean, see. I just feel like I would be. I said I see people do it all the time. I just feel like I would be too easily distracted. And then you'll see people too that are in their minivan. They got like 5 kids in the back of the car. All the kids are screaming. They're driving and checking their live. I'm like, turn the fucking camera off. Like, just like fucking pull over and turn the camera off. Like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, I'll be like yelling at my screen. I was the one day I came, just flipping through, came across a live stream, right? And this woman she had something like 3 or 4 kids, and they're waiting for the doctor to come in the office, right? Like, they're in the room waiting, which is already not allowed, but that's beside the point. They're like waiting, and her kids are literally like jumping off the counters and all this shit. And she just sitting there talking to her fucking, oh, thank you, sassy honey, I appreciate you. But like, she just sitting there talking to her chat, and I'm like, bitch, listen, they do not get enough money. They do not get paid enough money to have to listen to your kids' shit. But like, the kids are acting up too because they know the camera's on. So how about you just sit in your kid's doctor's office and fucking keep your live stream off? Like I said, I don't live stream when I play pool just because, oh, thank you, yo. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys. Everything helps, believe me. But, so yeah, but I mean, like, take care of your kid. Like, that has to come first. I don't know how people would feel. Like, I'll live stream practice because I know, like, my practice partner, he doesn't care. Like, he's like, yeah, come on. He's like, trust me, he's like, well, hope they like that angle of me. Like, he really don't give a shit at all. And then, but like, I don't want to weird people out. Like, I don't want to be that person. Oh, thank you, Sassy. I appreciate you guys. But like, I don't want to, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to weird anybody out. Like, they're like, is she recording me? What is she doing? And it would be great because I could just sit there and be like, okay, now here's what he's going to try to do. Blah, 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 blah. Like, run by run commentary. But I mean, like, they're pretty serious about it. So it's like, I don't want to be like, can I turn my live on? I haven't asked yet. I do like the angle of him. Of course. Who doesn't? He's like, man, he's like, this screen makes me look like I got a butt. Like, he's ridiculous. But so, he's like, hey, maybe they actually like that angle. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's like so used to it, it don't even bother him. He just goes about it like it's not even there. But, like I said, some people, I don't know if everybody, like I said, it's a big league. So it's like, I don't want to be that person. That's like, do you guys mind if I live stream? I might at some point. Like I said, I know the owners of the league and whatnot. So I'm like, I might be like, hey, can I do like can I do like a night where like I come and show it and you just let everybody, like, that sort of stuff. If they want me to turn it off, I can turn it off, like all that good shit. Hold on. I keep buying like new makeup boxes because I'm like, I'm losing shit and it's going to help me organize. And then it does. And it just gets overrun with stuff. But so yeah, I don't want to be, and it's like a lot of men too. So it's like, I don't know. They'd probably be cool with me doing it. Like, yeah, I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, they like to show off. They like to show off the good moves and whatnot. But I'm like, I don't want to be that person. You know what I mean? I just couldn't believe that woman. She, like, was not even somewhat watching her kids. She was so busy worried about her chat. And I'm like, dude, I just kept picturing, like, all, like, the nurses and everything in the doctor's office, because it seemed like it was a big office. I'm picturing all the people, like, when people go live in the hospital. I get why you go live. It's not allowed, but people do it all the time. And I get why people, because they're bored. They're like, oh, bored. But you never know. Like, I'm just saying, online, if you're in the hospital, they don't give, I guarantee you, if you're, say, like, you're in the ER, right? The doctor is going to come in and say, hey, Mr. Da-da-da. Hey, Mrs. Da-da-da. But, like, they'll have all the people in the boxes, no earphones in. So I just keep thinking, like, the ERs. And, like, them being like, who the fuck is she yelling? Like, the fuck? Like, there's people around you that are in pain, don't feel good. Like, they don't want to hear you, like, come on, guys, FYP, let's go. Like, I mean, just let the poor people, like, let them recoup in peace. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, there was actually a couple nurses that got into trouble because they were on their live, right? Like, one of them was on their live, and she was doing med pass, right? which is where, they give out the medicine, like the nightly medicine to the patients. And she was on live. I get it. You're very tired. She was on live while she was doing it. And people were in the chat like, yo, are you trying to lose like your license? Like, what the fuck are you doing? And she's like, you guys worry too much. You guys worry too much. Well, guess what happened? Take a guess. Take a guess what happened. She lost her license. So, and then there was another chick not too long ago that was doing it too. And I'm like, the fuck? Like, I don't know if live streaming makes people lose like IQ points, but that's perhaps not a good idea. Like, that's perhaps not a good idea. Like, stop and think it through. Hi, John, guys, welcome to Tap the Screen, like the live. I love it when people stop by. I started this because I said I was talking about the woman who was protesting, but she decided to take her shirt off to protest. She's like, does this make you uncomfortable? Somebody of the opposite, being. Here's the thing, and I'll also say this too. At the end of the day, your embryos are all female. They choose to become male box. I can't right now, Jay. I have another live stream open. But people are getting too bold. They really are. Like, I'm like, dude, like, people be getting pulled over by the cops. They still got on. But, like, originally we're all female. And then we choose, at some point, unknowingly, in the womb, we choose, like, that's why men have nips. It's really stupid that I know this information. It's really stupid. But so at some point, they made the choice, whether knowingly or unknowingly. I think that everybody should have the right to make the choice back. And if it doesn't affect your life, it doesn't affect your life. Like, even if it does affect your life, it doesn't fucking affect your life. Like, it doesn't. Like, let people live in peace. Like, if somebody's happy and they're, you know what I mean? Like, great. Great. Do you want to lie? I want both. No, I'm just teasing. No, you don't have to send me anything. I'm just happy for you. I'm waiting for your attention and response. Awesome. Let's see. Hold on. Here, I'll put a follow back on you. There we go. There we go. You surprised me. That's not going to happen at all. I would be like, oh, it'd be gross. But, so, like I said, but I do think that people should have the choice to turn back if they want to. Like, it's not your body, so why do you have so many hard opinions about what other people. If you have too many opinions about the way that other people are living, that means that you're not watching your own life enough. Like, turn the camera off. It's okay. Like, you don't have to live stream taking your kids to the doctor. You don't have to live stream driving with your kids in the car. I get it. People are bored. There's lots of stay-at-home moms, so they're like, okay, well, I'll let the kids play for a little bit and whatever. But, like, if your kids need you, like, if they know the camera's on and they're acting up because of it, it's called turn the camera off. Like, that is not, like, rocket science. Turn the fucking camera off. Turn the camera off. I swear this sound is not coming out of a part of me. It probably sounds like it is, but it's going inward, not outward. I told you, man, he be sleeping. He be sleeping. But so, like, I would rather just base, like, my judgments on people on things that they can either change and or not change. Like, if somebody's a douche, then they're a douche. Like, that's, you know, I said I've met a lot of people over the years through live streaming. You just, like, hey, from New York. Hi, PJ. I'm from Delaware. What part of New York are you from? But, like, I don't know. I've had people be like, she's not my cup of tea. That's fine. I'm sorry. If it was something I did, my bad. You know what I mean? But like I said, I would never, like, intentionally go out to, like, hurt somebody. I would never do that. It's literally the last reason I come here. And, like I said, oh my God, you're blue. I am Krampus. I just did it, like, maybe 2 weeks ago. Westchester County. What part is that? I was going to say, you guys got, Delaware, we got, like, top, a little bit of middle that's like that big, and we got bottom. Delaware's an easy state, so you're from north or south? Like, yeah, it's an easy state. You guys, I like to go up to New York. I've been up to New York quite a bit, actually. Like I said, I go up and done different events and whatnot. And, like, I don't know, I've always liked it up there. Oh, okay, Mandela. There we go. But so, still waiting for that TikTok universe. I'm just saying, like, not TikTok, but, you know. I knew they weren't going to do it. Like, that's, I can't, like, I'm like, okay. Oh, yeah, what part are you going to? I said, I went up to New York City. There's actually a museum up there, and I loved it, okay? Like, there's a museum of the SEX word up in New York. and it was amazing. We went from there and we went to go see like it was like a Japanese symphony at like Carnegie Hall. Like we're fifth row. I was like, this is it's such. I need new friends. Okay, well you don't have to gift me to make me be your friend. Like all the best friends are not bought. Definitely. Everywhere. Yeah, I've never been to that museum. It's interesting, man. If you're up there and you happen to like be near it, like go. I said I've been to the Bronx before. I've been like I mean I've been just about everywhere now. So if it's the East Coast, I feel like I'm well traveled. So I've been I and by the way, guys, if anybody wants to go check out my website, I gotta remind myself to like keep like going back to it. There's my website. Say edgeoftheeasel.com. Hey, what's up? Hey, James, how are you? But or no games. I'm gonna learn how to read one of these days. But yeah. So like I said, go check out my website. Even just you visiting the site helps with everything. And I have 3 new designs I'm gonna be putting up today. So I'm like, okay, we're gonna. Am I getting better at painting? Yo, I feel like I'm getting better at painting. I need the sweatshirt in black. Send me a message. Send me a message. It might, I'll have to look because sometimes it doesn't have options, like if it's out of the color, because I said it doesn't come directly from me. It comes from the printer. I prefer that because I don't want somebody to get like their shit from me and it's covered in dog hair or, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, so I'll normally save, like I save what I have. I don't know if I have any black sweatshirts. I'd have to go out there and look. But, what size? It's not there. Yeah, I can put it up there for you. I paint it whenever I'm free. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll go back. Either only let me click certain things or they just didn't have the black option in that one. You know what I mean? So send me a message of which one it is and I'll look and I'll see if I have it because I can always just send it out to you. If I have one, like I said, I have we go out and we set up and we do shows, right? Like we do different events. I said the best event that I've ever done, straight up, ever been a part of, ever went to, ever, like it was so well set up. Like the really good events are put together very well and they run very fluidly. When you get to a spot and you realize you signed up for a shit day, I mean, you realize kind of then. Like you can tell by how they run their events, like how organized it is, how da 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 da, like all that. Like I honestly I won't do shows in Delaware anymore. I used to try, right? But like people are so used to here not going out and doing things that there's a lot of people that just don't. I can't sit in the damn house all the time. I need to get out. Like I need to get out. I need to go do stuff, like live some life, like touch some grass. You know what I mean? Like, but there's some people that like they're so especially in this area, you'll see like every bar is like a neighborhood bar. Like people don't go farther than their neighborhoods, and then you'll have people that go there Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and they work Monday through Friday. And it's like I don't want to live like that. I like to see different things. I like to mix it up a bit. But the very, very, very best festival I ever did, it was up in New Jersey, right? Because I said the ones in Delaware, I don't even bother with. They're not even worth going and setting up for because there won't be enough people out of them. But I'll go, and like I said, if I go out to Delaware, the events are normally pretty good. So I did this one, and it was a Witchcraft Festival's Gay Pride Day. I am neither gay nor a witch, but I thought it sounded like a good time. I thought it sounded, and I'll tell you this much, fucking was. It's the best time. Like, it was one of the best shows I've ever seen. Like, I was like it was so neat. They had like aerialists and they did like this 20-person drag show. And I mean, it was all sorts of stuff, but it was really, really neat. And then like, I like going around too, because I said I like going and seeing what other people have. Like, what's out on your table? So I said I've done Comic-Cons. I've done like, I feel like I've done it all. Like every once in a while, I'll come past an event. Now, what I'm trying to do is actually get a second team set up that could go out and do events for me. I can just book it into place. Not a big deal. I just got to find people that can be, like I have a problem where like people can be very flaky. You know what I mean? And I get it. Like plans come up, whatever. But people can be very flaky. And it's like, so if I plan, hey, this person's going to be here this day, and they don't go, then that means I got to go. Which I don't mind. If I think I'd rather make money than my plans. But it's like, what if I have something really good come along, and then like, and it's not only that, but like things happen, like people get sick, like all that sorts of stuff. So I said I'm kind of managing everything right now by myself. I'm quite tired. One of these days I'm gonna be a mogul. I don't know when it will be, but it'll be one of these days. Damn it. I'm like a weird Martha Stewart. Like I just want to be a mogul. Like we'll just skip the rich part. Just put me right at mogul. Yeah. um. Okay, so the next one in the weird news, I said, guys, I'm on here just about every morning. I try to be at least. I love it when people stop by to see me. I love it when people tap the screen. The best things in life are free. Tapping the screen, totally free. Last time I checked, unless they've changed something since I got on, which I don't think they did. There's I was gonna say, where was it at? It was it's an ancient ritual. I believe it was in Thailand, right? There's a toddler who ended up she got now it's in the news because she just got this just happened the other day, right? She got proclaimed as a living goddess. Yeah, that's not. I'm sure that's not going to be stressful for her now. You're the goddess. You're the goddess. Watch, she's going to grow up and be a total brat, and people are going to be like, the fuck. This is nature versus nurture. She probably wouldn't be a total brat until like she came out, and then everybody was like at her beck and call because she was the living goddess. Like, it's cool, you know. Different beliefs, different cultures, all that stuff. But I'm like, I just imagine that like there's gonna be like this woman walking around there one day. Like it's like, you know how Kim Kardashian, like her daughter's like 13, right? Her daughter North. And I'm sure that there are people in the world that don't know who she is. I'm sure there are people in the world, maybe not much anymore, but I'm sure that there are people in the world. So if she went and acted the way she does at like somewhere where they didn't know who she was, they would literally look at her like she was an asshole. They get the yes people around you and whatnot, where they're like, oh right, right. Like that's when you know, like people. When I hate when I hear people talking about clout on here, like, oh, you're just trying to get me clout. Like, dude, you are not Kim Kardashian. Nobody wants to use you for clout. You're literally like a live streamer, dude. Like, you're a live streamer. Like, you're yeah, no clout. Like, stop it. And then you have the people too that like they're like, well, you know, and like I said, hate gifting is a big thing too. So what people will do is they'll put these fights together, right? Like people that know the other people. Hi, it's Samad. What's going on? And they'll make this script up, like, oh, well, I'm gonna say this on my live stream, so you do that, you know. And then what they'll do is they'll say, okay, well, here, battle me, and whenever we battle, we'll split the diamonds that I get, or that you get from me. Does that sound good? They make these deals. This is straight up. They make these deals. There's people that will charge people just to be able to battle them. And that's like wild to me. I'm like, dude, you're like, okay, because what? Like I said, I get when it's like a celebrity like Jeffree Star or something like that. Like Jeffree Star's like massive on here. But like like I don't know. I just think that like a lot of people like you're like, so like could you survive without your stream or no? No. Like there are some people that are so like, and you'll see it. Like I said, if you surf around, you'll see people that are very, very narcissistic. Like if they're not the center of the drama, then it must be done wrong. And it just amazes me. I'm like, how have people like, how did they live their normal life like that? Like super calm. I'm not here for drama, but I'm gonna come up in the box and tell you what I think. Like that's literally what I heard a girl say yesterday, and I was like, so you are into the drama then, right? Because people that aren't into the drama would just be like, ah, fuck that bitch. Yeah, I'm saying like, I don't. And here's the thing too: is like people will go and watch. Like if you fight with them, they'll go into your stream on another account and they'll watch to see what you say about them. And then they'll say, well, my friend came back and told me that. Well, no, your friend didn't. You were on a backup account. Just admit that it was you on a backup account. It would seem a little bit more credible. But the thing is, people are going to get mad and say dumb shit. Like, and then it'll go back and forth for like 3-4 months. It starts all this shit. And then the next thing you know, they're back to being friends again. And you're like, why do these people keep battling even though they hate each other? Because they're a hate gifting. This one knows that she can't get gifted anymore. So she'll tell people, well, okay, you can battle me, but whatever one we do, you have to split your diamonds with me. And if the person says no, okay, cool, do it on your own then. But if they say yes, then you'll see them literally battle, like, and you can tell when somebody really doesn't like somebody. You can tell when they really don't like somebody. I'm not gonna, like, that is not a thing. Like, if I don't like somebody, I don't give a fuck what they bring to the table. Straight up. Like, if I do not like somebody, I do not like somebody. And I said I will not sit on my live stream and, like, give it attention and, like, sit there and talk bad about people. Like, I try not to. I'm 45 years old. Like, I don't want to sit and talk about people. But like I said, I know it just adds like gasoline. You know what I mean? So it's, I just, like I said, I think that people, if you're gonna be into the drama, you have to stop watching what other people are saying about you, because it, I mean, at the end of the day, it really don't matter. Like you can't, people can change, people can build character, but then there's other people out there that are just shitty people. If somebody's a shitty person, they're just a shitty person. I don't need to be around them 8 million times to realize that they're a shitty person. But I said, like, I've had people over the years try to fight with me on live, and I'm like, dude, I'm like not in it. Like, I'm not checked into this. If I do not like you, you won't hear me say it on my live stream. Like, behind, offline is one thing. But all that does is make like all the people that are flip floppy go back and forth and get into it, and then it's just not a good look. Like I said, I have a backup account, but it's like just in case I lose this one, it's my business account. But like, there's some people that got like 8 million accounts. There are people on here gifting themselves just to get up on FYP. There are people that, I mean, just all sorts of stuff. So when they tell you you have this ability to go from rags to riches and all that stuff, it's not true. Like, yes, the possibility is there. Mom, no, Jason. That's weird. That's a really weird question to ask. Like, that's a really, really weird question to ask. Especially, like, that's weird, man. That's weird. But, yeah, that's weird. You said one sentence and it successfully weirded me out. All right. Oh, and I was gonna say this last week was New York Fashion Week. If you guys haven't seen the pictures, you should go on and take a look. The avant-garde stuff really fucks me up. I used to do Fashion Fail Friday, right? And I was all into this. All into, I'm gonna do it on TikTok. And then, guess what? Guess what that also is? I can't show other people's, like, and it was just, it's the look of it. Like, I get it. It's almost like more like performance art than it is fashion. Like, I get it. But some of that stuff be looking fucking weird. Like, you look and you're like, okay. How old is Alexa? How old's Michelle Omay? No, not Michelle. Is that how you say her? I was. Oh God, she was at New York Fashion Week. She's like the chick. She normally draws like a black line down her chin. You'll see her with like a lot of celebrities. She's like a celebrity designer. She does like all like the really avant-garde stuff. So does her husband, and all that. And she's getting up there too. I think she's almost 82, just like Dolly. And it was New York Fashion Week, and they caught her right. So she's got this black line. She'll normally dip her fingers in like black paint or something, so they look black. Like she's got very over the top makeup, and so it was New York Fashion Week, and they caught her at this one. She kept falling asleep. And I was like, well, listen, she's probably tuckered. She travels a lot. You know what I'm saying? She probably just flew in from some shit like Germany. Her and her husband's name is Rick Owens. They went to, it was a Buddhist temple in China, right? And they actually got kicked out because there's a law around this temple that says you can't take like performance type pictures. But just the way that they were dressed is what made them ask that, because they didn't want to have like pictures of people dressed, which I think is stupid, but whatever. Oh, thank you, B2. I appreciate you guys. Tap the screen, like the live. I'm gonna quit chit chatting one of these days and get some actual makeup on. Oh, does anybody know who Lola Young is? I didn't know who she was. Apparently, she collapsed on stage the other day. I don't think I'm telling you, I'm 45 years old. How people get popular like at 45 years old is like beyond me. I really think to be like a pop star, not that this was ever in my cards or wanted to be, but I'm just saying like, it's normally like a younger thing. Like, I don't think anybody wakes up when they're 50. I mean, there's people that do. There's a chick on TikTok. She's literally, I think, like 50 something. I think like 54. And she wanted to go be a dancer in New York City, so she did it. And so she's there taking classes, trying to pursue the dream. I'm like, good for her. You go, girl. Yeah. Hi, Lois, guys. Welcome to, my foot fell asleep. Okay. But so, like, I think that, like, I just can't imagine. Like, I always wondered, like, I know that they have the buckets, like, backstage, right? Like, they'll normally put, like, a shower curtain and a bucket. Do you realize I can't even pee when my dog is looking at me, let alone with just like a shower curtain around me, me sitting on a bucket in like a sequence outfit with like 10,000 people waiting for me to come out. I do not understand how it's possible that they can actually use those buckets. Like those concerts run like sometimes 3 to 4 hours long. It just kind of depends on who it is. Now, I was talking about this one on here the other day. If you guys haven't seen Katy Perry's like mishaps from her concert, it's not funny because the one she could have really been hurt from. A lot of these she could have really been hurt from. Now she went up in space, even though it was just the outer ring of the U.S. or of the world. So she ended up, that's a big deal. She was probably preparing a lot for that. Brick, good morning, honey, guys. Welcome through my gorgeous friends. Thank you for stopping by to see me. I like it. But yeah, like I mean, like so Taylor Swift is gonna go, right? Like, how does she? Like, I don't know. I know for a fact I can't do it. I can't do it in a porta potty because I know that there's people standing outside waiting for me to be done. Like I like I said, my dog he comes in and he sits. Like heaven forbid I don't leave the door open. He'll be mad at me. He comes and he sits at my feet and he looks up at me and I'm like, dude, listen, I appreciate that you love me. Like I do. But like you do not need to gaze in my eyes while I'm being like it'll be good. I'll end up like kind of pushing him aside. It's like performance anxiety. Like cuts the straight, you know what I mean? Cuts it right off. Like, so how do they use these little tiny buckets? And then we've seen years and years ago Fergie from the Black Eyed Peas, right? She had like a kind of a wardrobe mishap, right? She wore like these canvas pants, and she said they had just come from the airport to the concert, so she hadn't had time to use the bathroom. So she wet herself on stage, and it was like quite obvious. She said that she didn't wet herself, that she went over to the side of the stage and pulled her pants down and peed on the side of the stage, like on the stage, like they didn't have anything set up for her. So she was like, all right. And like, I'm like, I give her props. I mean, sometimes you just gotta go. Sometimes you just gotta go. But like, how did they do that for so long? I seen this one recently, and I thought it was kind of like interesting. So, Serena Williams went to. It was up in New York. Like it was a like one of those like roity toity hoity whatever hotels, like the ones like the Ritz Carlton, where it's like it wasn't the Ritz Carlton, but it was about that level, right? You guys, I went to the Ritz Carlton like 10 years ago, and they were like $25 for a can of soda there. I can only imagine what it's like now. Oh, I can only imagine. I bet the Ritz is fucking. They're like $400 for a can of Coke. Like, huh? I'll just walk up this street. Like I'll be back. Okay, I'll be back. But so Serena Williams went to this hotel recently, and she said that they knew that it was a room prepared for her. So normally they'll call ahead. The manager will and say, "Hey, she wants da 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 da. Can you make sure you get da 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 da?" Yeah, I can do that. Da da da. Well, she was very offended. She took to social media, right? And I thought that somebody's probably kicking themselves in the ass. Like, oh, what was I thinking? She was very mad because the flowers that were left in her room were cotton plants. So she felt like somebody took a jab at her, which is quite I mean, it might be. Like, it might be. If people know that they can jab you at something, they will. They'll use it as a way to, like, weaponize it and get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how it is. But so, I kind of have a feeling that there's probably somebody, like some little busboy, that wasn't even thinking it through and like just lost his job over this. But yeah, so she took to social media to say that she was very offended that they had put a cotton plant in her room. And I'm like, well, I mean, maybe it's probably like some kid who thought, like, that's what I'm thinking is it's probably some young guy, didn't even know who the room was for, didn't even, just kind of like, was like, well, these are pretty. Like, no, those are offensive. That's what they are. No, I was gonna say, yeah. It was. I thought it was in her room. It was actually just in the hotel. Like she, her way gets set up too. It was just like in the hotel. I'm like, it was just a decoration that they normally keep. Like, I think I can understand why some people get offended about certain situations, and then other times I'm like, I mean, like, but that's something I wouldn't notice because there's not any type of past with me with that. So I get why people, but like I said, I think sometimes like people in general just reach a little too far. You know what I'm saying? Like they just reach a little too far. Um, But like I said, I can't tell her what to be offended by and what not to be offended by. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, I just keep picturing in my head. There's probably some kid going, "Oh fuck." Let's see. Oh yeah, I had read about one of these like maybe like a year and a half ago. I mean, it's been like a long time, right? There were 6 Buddhist monks in a temple in Thailand that tested positive for METH. Yeah. So, and this is, I don't know if this is like a normal thing at like these temples. I would think it would be like peaceful and shit. Like, I don't know. I don't really know much about that stuff. But like, it seems like it's like a stimulant, I guess. I don't know. I literally have never done it. Thanks, Mark. So I don't know. That's what I've heard people say, like on TV and whatnot. Thank you, honey. I'll put a follow back on you. But I don't know. So it's like, and I'm certainly not going to try. But so yeah, I just keep picturing all these monks like sitting around. Like, wouldn't you think if they were going to do something, they would go for greenery or something that would chill them out even more? Like, can you imagine? Can you imagine a monk trying to come up and fight you? Like, you'd be like looking around for a camera and shit. Like, oh, somebody's recording this shit. All right. And I said, guys, I am. I'm streaming on TikTok. I'm also streaming on YouTube. Welcome through. Tap the screen for me. I said I'm on for a little bit longer, and then I gotta work and get some stuff done today. It's gonna be a long day. It's gonna be a long day. Okay. Alright, so I said I'm attempting to get eyebrows on. This is taking me way too long to do this morning. I'm like looking at my time. I'm like, oh shit. Alright, hold on. Let me say. Okay, yeah, guys, I gotta get ready and get off here in a minute. Like, I was gonna say, hold on. 6. Okay, I got like 9 minutes. Raven, honey, I have to get ready and jump off. I gotta go work, babe. I love your beautiful face, though, Raven. I do. I love it. I love it. Bring it here. I'm going to kiss it. Going to kiss it. How's streaming going, baby? I tried Meet Me the other day, Raven, and it was horrific. I think in an hour, I had 10 people come through. I'm like, this is ridiculous. And I said my account, good for the most part, my one account, I'd only watch videos on it. It's been wild. What do you mean, just drama? Or has it been like, I said it's been, I literally had 10 people in an hour, and I was like, what the fuck, man? Like, that's rough. Like, granted, nobody knows me anymore, but I'm like, that never actually happened before. Like, it never happened before. I don't know that I've ever had that few people. And I was like, it ain't looking good over here. Like I said, I think it was the other day when you were in and I talked to you about it. I was like, yeah, you know what? I think I'll just go see. I'll just go see. It's been like a year and a half since I've been over there. Like, but, and the problem is too, if it's slow, that causes drama to act up because people have too much time to just stand around and talk to each other. You know what I mean? Like, if it's overly slow, then people like they will fight over gifters, and it gets very like, you know, that episode of Mean Girls where she's talking about being in the jungle. It's very like that. Well, you said this about this person this day, da, da, da. And I'm like, I don't want that. Like, I don't want that. I would like to be around people that have other things to talk about besides the drama that they're not into. And you're like, yeah. Like, I was shocked it was so slow. Like, I knew it had gone down a lot, but I didn't realize it had gone down like that. Like I said, that's literally the first time I've ever had 10 people in an hour. Literally first time ever. Even the first time going live, I had more than that. Even after I gave up the badge, I had more than that. I'm like, dude, like, this is rough. So I was scrolling down trending, and I'm looking. I'm like, man, like, I think maybe one person had like 3,000 people, but those people are normally sleeping on there all the time. Like, that's what they do. Like, they're on there all the time. Margarita, what are you doing, honey? Hello. Raven, have you seen a troll come through whose name is, what is it? It's something gentleman. Respectable gentleman or something like that. I tried Kick one day too because I was like, all right, this dude used to come through my Meet Me like every day for like a year. Yeah, used to come through my Meet Me like every day, right? And he would just come through on different accounts. That motherfucker, like, I'm at the gym. How are you? Oh, I'm good, honey. I'm hanging in there. I said I gotta go work soon. But so he came in the other day, and I was like, dude, listen, I don't really remember trolls. I just remember you because it's always the same shtick. Go make me a sandwich. Okay, fatty. Like all that shit. Like he was the most. He was definitely one of the most annoying trolls because he was one of those ones you would kick them, and then they'd be like, hoo hoo hoo, they kicked me. I win. Hold on, let me go back and do it again. And you're like, dude, fuck off. Like go away. I don't want to deal with you. And like I said, I'm normally like, oh, thank you, Caramel, honey. I appreciate you. But like, so he came through and I was like, dude, you realize it's been 5 years, right? Like, you realize it's been 5 years and you have made no development towards your material. You have made not a single change. Like, I'm like, it's been 5 years. Hopefully, you've done something productive during that time because it's literally the same shtick it was like 5 years ago. And then I'm like, man, I feel bad for, because I think he's just rage baiting. I don't really think that he like thinks like that. So I said it's interesting. And then the trolls, if they you talk shit back to them, and then they decide they like you, then they'll keep coming back to talk more shit to you because they want to see what your responses are. And I'm like, I'm so beyond over trolls at this point in my life. Like literally, they make my eye twitch. Like they all seem to think that they do some big like I don't know service to humanity or that they're like showing off and you're like, dude. Like I don't understand. I don't. I and like I said, I can't empathize with that because I don't know what it's like to do that. Like I don't. I probably maybe when I was like a kid, you know what I mean, like sitting with my friends, giggling and whatnot. But I'm like, have that much commitment to the trolling life that you're literally going through people's like live streams. I imagine he probably didn't take a break in there. He moved over to Kick, and he's probably just been on there. I think he got banned off of Meet Me like the first year, and then but he's one of the few that I think I've ever remember. I said, wait a minute, didn't you used to come through my Meet Me? He goes, well, I was on Meet Me. I'm like, aha. So you don't remember me? I remember you. Thank you, Margarita, honey. I appreciate you. But yeah, but it was all the same stuff. I'm like, so dude, you've had 5 years of doing this. At some point, when you do things like you paint for 5 years, you walk every day for 5 years, you play the stock market every day for 5 years. You do that sort of stuff every day for 5 years, and it will change your life. This, I'm like, oh, thank you, Margarita. I appreciate you, baby. But it will, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's. Imagine that. Like, in 5 years, this is something that you enjoy doing to the point where you are going room to room every single day, getting kicked out. You enjoy it to that level, but you haven't gotten better at it. Like, if it's been 5 years and you're not good at it, if you were a gymnast and could barely do a cartwheel after 5 years, they'd be like, so what else are you good at? You know what I'm saying? Like at some point you'd be like, I'm not making it anywhere in this. Oh God, guys, I'm so embarrassed. I play pool, right? I said pool is my big thing. I really like to shoot pool, and I have not been having a good season. It has not been a good season for me at all. No, my first season I did better with this. Like this one, I've literally won 1 out of 6 games. So I'm like a level one, like I'm like one of the lower players in the league, and I'm like, I would hope after 5 years of playing, because I've only been playing for like, we started what, maybe like a year and a half ago, a year. There was one club, and all the guys that like, it's like a whole bunch of guys. They all end up like one will go work one place, and then they'll bring everybody aboard. Like my daughter works with Joe. We have another friend that like hi David, good morning. Our friend Roy, like he is like her manager. Like I mean, like a lot of people in this area do that. They will hang out with the people that they know from work, and that's pretty much it, right? But so all these guys they work together. Good morning, David. What's going on? These guys all work together, and they love to play darts, right? I don't even enjoy doing darts a little bit. I will play a game with them here and there, like I don't like it. I can't get into it. I can't get into it. Pool, I can get my focus, like in my focus zone, and I'm good. Darts, there is not a thing about it that I like. I feel like I have to shoot upward because I said I'm only 5'1", so I got to shoot like upward, right? So that's what they would do. That's what they like to do. So I would have some of my friends meet me out, and we would shoot pool, and we'd just all hang out together and whatnot. Like it was like whoever was around, like come shoot pool with me. If there was nobody around that wanted to play, I would just play by myself. So I got to practice it. And then I said I joined an in-house league. I'm like, okay. But I said I've only been doing it for like a year. You know what I mean? Like if it's been 5 years since I started playing pool and I was still like the level I'm at now, I'd be like, I'm definitely doing something wrong. Definitely. Like, like at some point you either have to advance or just accept your loss and move on. Like, what else can you do? All right, guys, I gotta get ready. What? We're not sure if I can say it on here. It's up to you. You can send me a message. Or like, I don't know. I was gonna say like Snapchat or something. My Snapchat has never changed. My baby. He's like, man, I'm so tired. All right, I gotta get ready. I said, guys, I have to get ready. I have to go work here in a few. So, I need more coffee. Oh, did you? Good for you. Was it empowering? Never told anyone. You told me. I know it's different online because you can tell people stuff. Like, it was so emotional. I bet it was. I bet it was. Like I said, it's a. I've always said this. Like, if either my kids came to me and they were like, "I'm gay, I'm bi," okay, and like, what does that mean? Don't settle for a douchebag. I could literally give a shit less who they settle for. Did I? I cried in the gym, did you? You big old mushy bad. Well, it's a lot, like I said, and especially when it's somebody in person that you've known for a long time. And I, like I said, I can understand. Like, I have a lot of empathy for people that are trans because it's like that's got to be a lot. Like, if your parents are like super restrictive, and you know that they're super restrictive, like in my household, if I had been, if I felt like I was trans when I was growing up, if I felt like I was in the wrong body, my family wouldn't have been okay with it. Like, they would not. Yeah, my family would not have, my parents didn't want me to date outside my race. Like, and this is the thing is like, and here my mom, they always said, because I said both of them were born like the 30s, you know what I mean? Like, my grandmother was like a huge racist and it was gross. But she was like in her 80s, so I think she still thought it was like 1908, you know what I'm saying? Like, just, ugh, grandma nobody talks like that anymore, shut up. But my parents thought that it would affect the way that the children were treated in school. So that's why they were like against it. I'm not justifying it. I'm saying I think it's stupid. Like, you know what I mean? Everybody's got something on them to begin with. It's not like my parents, like, I'm not saying like that. Like, they weren't like in the Aryan Nation or anything like that. Yo, what is your gender? I mean, I like to think, I mean, gender is fluid, isn't it? It's fluid. It's a big one. I'll give you a hint. What I got down there, it's like, yeah. And somehow I can wear my capris and nobody notices. Isn't that crazy? It's crazy. Okay. But so, all right, guys. But like, I don't know. I can't imagine ever like, yes. Okay. Well, sorry that it matters. Thank you for loving me. Of course, honey. Of course. That's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta do. You know what I mean? People are just people. Like, yeah, I'm even the type of person that if somebody, like, if I'm mad at somebody and they come to me and they say, like, legit, like, I'm sorry, I'm like, okay. Like, that's really hard. That's really hard for me to do. That's really hard for a lot of people to do. So if somebody comes to me, like, even if I'm mad as fuck at them, like, mad as fuck at them, if they come to me and they give me, like, a legit, like, woman to woman, I'm sorry, I guarantee you, like, 10 times out of 10, I'm gonna melt. Like, I can keep, like, my fortitude up, like, but then, like, when I feel like somebody really means it, I'm like, and then I'm standing there going, well, you shouldn't do, like, you can forgive, not forget. Like, you go back into the relationship, be a little bit more hesitant, but it's like, I am a person who also believes that, you have a heart of gold. That's why my little black heart, it's like the Grinch's heart. But, it matches my soul. And, no, but so, I don't know. It's just, like I said, I just would rather judge people on things that they can change than things they can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can change being a douche. You can change being a douche. Like, yeah, you can stop being an asshole. You can go, you know what? It's been 5 years and I'm still a troll. Maybe I should pick something else. I mean, I'm just saying people can change. They can get better. They can learn from mistakes. But, like, I also understand that people are more likely to do their past behaviors. if you're trying to look at the future. So it's like you just kind of go, okay, well, last time I was mad at them because they were talking shit about me. Okay, they came to me woman to woman. We're cool. All right. Yeah, we can be cool. Okay, cool. Okay. And then if it goes back, then you just go, okay, like, listen, this is how it's gonna be. You know what I mean? But like I said, I'm very like, I'll forgive somebody if they come to me like face to face, woman to woman, like, and they're like, yo, I'm sorry. I guarantee you 10 times out of 10. Like I said, I like to pretend like I'm tough. I'm really just a Cadbury cream egg. The outside's not even that, like, thick. It's just a big old mushy center. All right, I am running late, guys. I have to get ready and get off here. I love your faces so much. I hope, Margarita, go have a beautiful day, honey. You deserve it. I said, I deserve it too. Bugsy deserves it. We're all going to have a good day. All right, love your face.